So let's just get right into it. Every once in a while, a new tool pops up that doesn't just feel like a small step, it feels like a giant leap. And I think we're looking at one of those moments right now, especially in AI-driven software development. Seriously, you can pretty much forget what you think you know about those clunky no-code builders or, the basic code generators. What we're talking about today is an AI that can build and then deploy a real complex app, all from just one prompt. So just to give you a taste, picture a complete WhatsApp clone. I mean, fully functional. But it gets better. It's not just an empty shell. It comes preloaded with 10 different AI personalities, and they actually text and interact with each other like real people would. And no, this isn't some wireframe or a mock-up. It's a real working app. Or, okay, how about this one? We've all been there, right? You're scrolling online, you see a celebrity wearing something amazing, and you're like, I want that. Well, there's an app built by the same AI that breaks down the entire outfit for you, and then it goes out and finds affordable links so you can actually buy it. Pretty cool, huh? And hey, for all you founders listening, get this. A startup simulator that acts like your very first customer. And not just any customer, a brutally honest one. You can pitch your idea and it'll give you actual, realistic feedback. We're talking objections, hesitations, the whole 9 yards. And then it gives you a final verdict on whether it would actually buy your product or not. So, here's the real kicker. All of those things we just talked about, that WhatsApp clone, the fashion app, the startup simulator, they weren't built over months of grueling work. Nope. They were built and deployed in just a few hours. All from one simple prompt. And the tool that makes it all happen is called Emergent. All right, so first up, let's break down how this whole from prompt to product thing actually works. Okay, so now we're going to pop the hood and take a look at the core technology here. It's called the agentic engine. So the key idea, the secret sauce, is something called agentic generation. Now, this is totally different from other platforms that just give you pre-built templates to work with. This AI, it acts like a real developer. It literally builds every single part of your app, the front end, the back end, all the logic completely from scratch. And it's all based on what you tell it to do in your prompts. Here's a great way to think about it. Those old template-based tools, they're like a buffet. You can only pick from what's already laid out. It's fine. But agentic generation, that's like having your own personal chef. You tell the chef exactly what you're in the mood for, and they go into the kitchen and cook you a totally unique meal from scratch with fresh ingredients. The end result is something that's custom built for you and seamlessly put together, not just a bunch of pre-made stuff stuck together. In the process of actually creating something, it's literally just a conversation. You start by saying what you want to build, just in plain English. The AI agent might ask you a few questions to make sure it understands. You get to see a live preview as it's building. And here's the best part. If you want to change something, you don't write any code. You just talk to it. You say, hey, can you make that button blue? And poof, it does it. It's that simple. Okay, that's great for beginners, but what about the pros? What about actual developers? Well, that's where things get really interesting. For them, there's pro mode. And this is where Emergent goes from being just an app generator to being your personal AI dev co-pilot. Seriously, it's an AI that actually learns to build software the way you do. The level of control you get here is kind of insane. You can tell it how to reason. You can specify your team's coding conventions, your preferred architectural style. Like, if you use microservices, you just tell it that. Or if you use atomic design for your front end, you can bake all of that right into the agent's brain. And get this, it has persistent memory, so it remembers all your preferences for the next project and the one after that. This quote really just nails it. It becomes more than a code generator. It's a mirrored intelligence that adapts to your way of building. I mean, think about that. It's an AI that becomes a reflection of your development style. As far as I know, there's nothing else out there that does this. All right, so you've built your awesome app. Now what? You're probably wondering about the important stuff, right? Like testing, how much it costs, and how you actually get it online. So for testing, Emergent gives you two main ways to go. You've got the E1 agent. Think of this as the stable and reliable one. It tests everything together, front end and back end, which is exactly what you want for a final production-ready app. Then you have the E1.1 agent. This one's more flexible and, importantly, cheaper. It tests the backend first so you can iterate really quickly and save on those compute credits while you're still in the development phase. Okay, let's talk money. The pricing model is super straightforward, which I love. Basically, you pay for what the AI does, not for just talking to it. So all the back and forth, the conversation with the agent to plan things out, totally free. You only start using your credits when the AI is actually burning cycles, writing code, running tests, deploying the app. There's a free plan to get you started, and the standard plan is $20 a month for 100 credits. And if you run out, you can just top up. It's a really clear pay-as-you-go system. And what about going live? It's just as easy. It's literally one-click deployment. About 15 minutes later, your app is live on a real URL, hosted 24/7. It costs 50 credits a month to keep it running, but you can pause the app at any time, which also pauses the charges. And check this out. If you hit a bug, you just copy-paste the error message into the chat, and the AI will help you debug it, right there in a conversation. So that brings us to the last piece of the puzzle. And this is where the vision gets really, really big. Because it's not just about building one-off apps anymore. It's about building a whole ecosystem. So here's the big idea. Because the same AI brain is building everything, you can create a whole family of products that just work together perfectly. Imagine telling it to build your main web app, then a marketing website for it, and then maybe a Chrome extension to go with it. They'd all share the same data, the same design principles, they'd speak the same language, because they were all born from the same AI mind. And this, of course, leaves us with a massive question. When an AI can take your idea and turn it into a full suite of deployed products in a matter of hours, what does that mean for everything? Are we looking at the very beginning of the fully AI-built startup? I'd love to know what you think.